Alright, we're coming to y'all for another great episode of King Conversations. It's your boy Be Easy right here. I'm gonna introduce my boy over here. Hey man, I'm Ike. We here once again. Nice little intimate setting, man. They got the lights off today, so we we kicking it, man.
Hey, I'm John. I'm just here for light skin commentary. So
We got another light skin partner here.
Big Play Ray, first time here, glad to be here.
Oh shit.
Man, when was the last time we recorded?
Shit, it been at least, shit, it might be 2 months.
it's a month.
Yeah, shit, at least. TC probably tell us shit.
But you, Jonathan, so who is that? Who you say play basketball at the church?
Mel.
Oh,
TT, brother.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we gotta give him a shout out because he about to go to Kuwait
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. He going for a year.
We going to Texas.
We're doing contract.
He going to Texas
We
tomorrow.
doing contract work.
Yeah. Got a
Safety.
government contract, so you know.
Smart man.
Yeah, yeah, stack that 6 figures real quick.
Can they do it with tax free?
Tax free.
Man, shit, lodge and all that shit.
Yeah, man, I missed out on that, man. I had a partner who did it for 6 years.
All of it.
Him and his wife did it. They left the kid, the child was young, and man, they came back, bought a $500,000 house. He ended up going back for like a year and bought cars, paid for it, chilling.
That's smart, man. Sacrificing a few years. You set up.
I wouldn't sacrifice. I'd go now if I could.
Me too.
Hey, man. Get that quick goddamn 120, 50K.
Right, quick.
Real quick, bro.
That's what I'm
Easy
ready.
work.
Man, that heightened the war now. I ain't gonna mess with them.
Yeah.
They was snipers and shit, was picking them off.
Yeah,
might
get them hot, get them hot.
It might be on our way back up. No.
Yeah.
Nigga, shit, Saudi Arabia and Iran just signed a peace treaty brokered by China. Yeah, and
China
they
got a
got
lot of shit, boy.
and
Well, ain't necessarily been China, been North Korea.
They got their hand in every goddamn
Been
issue.
North Korea.
nah, it's China too. Them niggas sneak. They about to, and it's word going around that Saudi Arabia and Iran about to join the BRICS pact. That's Russia, China, India, and
UK anything?
nah, you can't.
No, they not.
Nah, it's a different type. It's like we the UN, like the US got the UN and NATO.
And they got the other.
And if they do that, Iran and Saudi Arabia do that. I think that's all of in Brazil. So that's all the major world oil producers in the same pact.
A lot of bag and a lot of money.
They saying that Saudi Arabia thinking about been talks about them using the Chinese dong instead of the US dollar to broker their deals for oil and shit. They sell oil and shit. If that happens, that means that's a new world organization power that they building a new table and the US ain't got no seat.
Yeah.
So something gonna happen.
That's a problem.
Nah, that's true, man. That's
Something gonna happen. They might open up that draft. And y'all niggas might be too old, and you got. So
Yeah, we was right there in that line.
But
If
they
we was
gonna-
35, we was up in there.
but they gonna come after Juju,
You know.
MJ, Jamal,
Yeah, you gonna-
and me.
Oh yeah, you a big burly motherfucker. Yeah, you get your up in there. You front lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So they
might
gonna
see
go,
it.
and they gonna come after your son too, cause you got two. And this nigga, and they coming after my little brothers, and I'm gonna.
You going to jail.
Right.
that's what they need to be sitting over there.
They gonna
Shit,
send them
motherfucker
niggas
in prison.
Yeah, empty that motherfucker out.
Yeah, empty that out. Give them motherfuckers a chance.
Make it back. Hey, you make it back.
And then you make it back.
You free, nigga.
Yeah,
That's
or we can do it like this. You stay over there and start your new life. Shit, however you want to do it.
How you wanna do it, bro? Either way, you got
You right on with it.
I know, we need to record yet.
But we can't come back though.
All them young
We can't come
boys,
back.
all them young, all that gang.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
I ain't know it, bro. Okay, good.
Damn flight over there.
Now you start joking about
Yeah, y'all used to shooting anyway. Shit.
Exactly.
But as soon as I got over there, nigga, I'm dipping off somewhere else.
Man.
I'm going to Thailand or some
And
shit.
that's probably what they feel is. But they say China doing they say China said 90% of their population ready to be mobilized at any point. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, nigga.
Yeah.
The fuck? That's bullshit.
Facts.
I would be more so concerned if all the like Japan, North Korea, South Korea, and China, they were on the same page.
Facts.
Yeah.
They all
Now, if they was on the same page,
Right. Problem.
That'd
Facts.
be a big problem.
that'd be a major problem.
Major.
Just China
But
by itself is a
they
big
so
problem.
been separated so long, and they say deeply rooted between them all their cultures and shit.
But that's the thing. China and India make up goddamn 2/3 of the world population.
Problem with India though, they just not a.
They broke as fuck.
They broke, so they don't have.
Motherfucker,
They may have the bodies, but they don't have the military resources. You know, they gonna set a nigga out there with a stick. You know what I mean? And he died, you pick his gun up and y'all take off. So, you know, they don't necessarily count. They would be, if they teamed up with someone like China, then I think they would be a dominant force.
I'm saying that'll be the issue.
That was
If they
scary.
goddamn China start backing them instead of backing Russia. Well, even with China backing Russia, they can still afford to back India.
Yeah, Russia is one of those ones. I mean, all of them, man. It's just the, you know, it's just the times we live in, and you know,
Who crazy is man?
You right, he a bitch.
Who crazy? No.
He a crazy bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man, old boy from North Korea.
Yeah, but North Korea, he like a big ass kid. Putin is a dumb.
But he's already, you know, he opened up the thing to test those the nuclear things again. He's not going by treaty and stuff.
Yeah, you right.
So he's like, you know, whatever. You know what y'all gonna do?
He's trying to ward laws.
I'm playing with it. Come get it.
Basically, that's the same reason why Putin got a fucking. Both of them niggas got fucking warrants out for him. International warrants, Putin and Kim Jong-un. But ain't nobody gonna go fucking get him.
Correct. You can't.
No, you can't.
Exactly.
That's a Star War. You start
full scale war.
You lose a lot of lives.
Now the only.
I mean.
Now when you start talking nuclear talk and things like that, there is a system that we don't know about that everybody would come together and try to stop them.
Oh yeah. It's all got real, like a war wars on the
They're
cusp.
talking about letting nuclear missiles off.
I'm not gonna sit down for sure.
Because you do that, I mean, what you do at that point?
Mutually
It's
assured.
wide open. Once the first one drop, it's wide open.
It's wild open. Everybody dropping.
Then people pick sides.
Everybody dropping.
Everybody trying to get allied.
But you would have to.
Once the first one go off, they gonna be pulling the trigger to try to beat the next person.
Everybody gonna be picking sides.
Yeah.
I mean, the way the technology and radars and all of that, I mean, it'll pick up. But the issue is when it get off is, I mean, you know, hey, that's crazy, man.
These niggas got stealth everything, bro. Yeah. Any of these countries can drop some shit on somebody at any given time. Any given time, bro.
Just when
it's 2023, bro. This shit we see in the movies, some of this shit for real, bro.
You know, that's a big advantage though, because we got bases in every damn
facts.
Well, actually, China just raided a lot of shit that we have in China, in Beijing. Like that was the other day. They did raid a fucking whole company. The people reporting like 50 motherfuckers over there right now being held pretty much hostage.
U.S. citizens.
Yeah. So it's like fuck.
Yeah.
China been bucking for a minute. Somebody.
I'm pretty sure we ain't got nothing serious over there. I hope not.
Yeah, but that's what I always tell people, man. If you just look back at the history of things, if we go to war with China or Russia, that would be the first war I think that would be in our backyard as well.
Oh yeah,
that's
because they have the
access,
the military strength to make that happen.
That's true. But in actuality, that's true that it could happen. But in actuality, they don't want that smoke. They understand. Like the China's generals came out and said
they would have tried.
I think they do.
China general came out and said taking American land is like jumping in a field of razor blades. There's a gun behind every door, and he not lying. Cause I got a gun on me right now.
That's true.
That's true. Other countries ain't like that.
Ain't nobody else like it.
You know, I'm not saying we're gonna be Anne Frank in the attic, but what I'm saying is,
I'm saying like this
things
is Georgia.
will change. Is all I'm saying. It's a possibility.
But you gotta understand, motherfuckers in Georgia. This is Georgia. You gotta understand, we got Appalachian motherfuckers that's gonna be trying to pick niggas off coming out parachute.
No, I mean,
they got big shit.
And them motherfuckers gonna be trying to play like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No, you have some legit, you know, just survival type. I don't know what their name is, but you got some gritty people that know the lay of the land. So yes, true. But you still don't want to have, you know, that because you don't know what happens to your water supply, food supply.
That's true.
Your normal day routine that changes.
And the guys you talking about still, They have contingencies for that. I'm regular and I got a contingency for that. I got water purification tablets. I got iodine pills. I got why am I telling my business?
This is good.
That's good though.
I got
really,
So you know,
good. Motherfucker need to
I got
Me
water
know. I'm
purification.
not.
I got water purification straws.
Mm.
It's a straw that you can buy from fucking Amazon that you can drink straight out of the river,
Boy.
and it's gonna suck up. It's gonna take out 99.9% of particulates big enough to hurt you.
Dope.
So I got a couple of those. I got meal rations. I got this fucking bar that's 4,500 calories, and you can break it off and put it in your food, and it'll be like nutrition supplements, like that actually add calories to your diet. So even if you what's the word I'm looking for? Even if you rationing food, the ration bar will take up a lot of calories that you would be missing if you didn't, like say you just eating rice and fucking butter.
Or whatever.
The ration bar is, I got one
Or
that's,
bacon.
I got a couple that's apple cinnamon. I got some that's mango bullshit.
No, I
That shit
took that
disgusting.
mango.
No, you didn't. It's in my closet. I just looked at the
What's
other day.
what's the expiration typically on it? It's like a 10-year or what?
They 10 years because one of them don't expire till 2028.
That's dope.
Yeah, I would love to get a picture of those because I would. I mean, if I hear something about water, that's when I'm gonna put that water in.
Yeah, and also I'm over in Sandy Springs treating these 10,000, 20,000 square foot houses. Every last one of them has a basement stock room stocked with a whole bunch of freeze dried meals and shit that have like 10-year shelf life, like MREs that all you gotta do is add water, and they got a little heat pack and shit. I done been there. They got. I was in the house the other day, and a lady had this big ass bucket of just random seeds, and it was like seeds for, like I was reading, it was like fucking squash,
Vegetables and
watermelon, all kinds of shit that you can just that are easily grown.
Yeah.
And she just got them in her basement just in case.
She ready.
And I'm like, God damn, I'm not doing enough.
Let that shit Kelly was talking about.
I got a couple of first aid kits that you can like do some shit. I got some real fucking flares. I got a good amount of ammo, but the houses I be seeing, I don't do enough. Like these motherfuckers is prepared. And I'm like, if they die, I know I'm gonna come here.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. Is like if something was ever to happen like that and people don't stick together, you're gonna have the misfits running in your house.
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it's only so much ammo you gonna have.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
To protect your house, your land, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's always good to kind of come together and pull resources. So.
But I feel like, even though going back to the topic, I feel like war on American soil is still far away. We are too advanced. Like our military budget is 5 times as much as the next 5 countries combined.
Correct. Now, that is true.
So,
that is true.
It's still real far from us. Like by the time they get their ships over in American waters, we gonna be done blowing them bitches off, and we got more boats than everybody.
But
So,
but like I said, the only issue that I have is when it comes to if we don't have an alternative for the oil and things like that.
That's true.
Because we're not an oil-based country.
You're right.
So if they team up and they say, well, no, we're gonna do this or we're gonna charge you this, we don't have a choice but to go to war if there's no meeting of the mind.
And in my mind, the only option is to fucking beat the fuck out of Brazil because he over here by himself.
Oh yeah, that's too easy. You said Mexico to handle this, to pay off with this.
We gonna fuck them.
Yeah, y'all tell Salvador take care of that shit. They don't open the border up to you.
But if this shit pop off, they gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, Brazil, that's easy pick.
Yeah, but we should have been, like, the U.S. should have been slapped Saudi Arabia on the ass anyway. Because Saudi Arabia's been out of pocket since, like, 01. Honestly. Like, they just been...
Man, they just got a lot of money over there, man.
They do, but they still depended on the U.S. protection for a long time. And this shit right now, like the whole little brick shit with China, that's gonna move them away from the U.S. protection. So the door is closing on being able to slap their ass and make them like when Obama was in office, that motherfucker, even though he was a smooth talker, he was a stern motherfucker. Like they didn't try this shit under him. It was around him that they tried shit. Like they tried shit Bush era, Trump era, and now they running crazy into Joe Biden. This shit wild, and it's like, what the fuck? Like
Biden just trying to wake up the next day.
You right. I'm just like, bruh.
Trying to keep his health
That's
spot.
a challenge every day.
Yeah.
This shit. But fuck that. We need to get on something else.
Yeah, we can flip the subject on that
Man, how your son AAU team doing?
Yeah, shit.
Fuck.
It's an adventure, to say the least.
I don't think people know you're the head coach though.
I'm the head coach of the 14 under Swain Elite basketball team.
Shout out to Swain Elite.
Shout out to Swain, man. He doing good things with the kids, man. I appreciate it.
Follow him on
man.
Instagram at
Swain _ Elite 14U.
yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a challenge, man. This 14 and under age, man. You know, the boys are going through so much.
Right.
Physically, mentally, exactly. You know what I'm saying? The combination of being a skilled basketball player, you know, the social issues and all that stuff like that.
And
So
their bodies changing.
all that, bro. Like the attitudes is like
I remember being 14.
for nothing. Like these boys, but so
I want to fight everybody.
that's the biggest challenge. Dealing with all these damn personalities, bro. All these personalities. That's the hardest challenge, man. But these boys are really talented, man. And you know, we got a good collection of talent this year. We got legit size, man. These boys competing. But now,
is there a difference that you can possibly compare with you playing AAU at 14 to the kids now?
That's a great question, man. It is. It's a lot faster. It's a lot competitive. You got a lot more resources, man. These kids got resources. The training is way more advanced than when it was when like I'm used to going in the backyard playing in a dirt court, you know what I mean? All night long. These cats can go to a gym up the street and work with a trainer for an hour and get right, you know what I'm saying? But the level of training is so crazy with the physical training, actually targeting certain parts of the body just for, you know, for that actual sport or that actual position. Like they got the sports science to a whole nother level. And
Yeah,
you
it
see,
is.
Yeah, and it's
And it's
translating.
getting younger.
Yeah, like man, these kids, I'm seeing 7th and 6th graders dunking, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
crossing,
we used to drink
man.
from the water hose.
I remember middle school gyms didn't even have the breakaway
Facts.
rims.
Yeah, you ain't got
Nobody dunking.
True, but now you gotta have that thing.
True.
You gotta have that thing.
It was just a regular track.
Yeah, but like,
Layup.
we legit.
You
I'm
can
probably
go fast
legit got
layup.
like 4 kids on my team that probably can dunk like equally.
Shit. That's
Legit.
crazy.
8th grade.
Dang.
But they just gotta learn how to play the right way, which I think they're starting to buy in. And I love seeing the evolution. I like the whole process, you know, because it's helping me as well. It's helping me grow and evolve as, you know, as a coach and as, you know, seeing as a man, you know, period.
Yeah.
Learning how to deal with those different personalities, and it's a challenge, and I like it and I accept it because I'm always challenge driven.
Can you cuss a coach? I mean, not a coach, the kid out. You remember back in the day?
Yeah, at this age right here.
Man, sit your ass.
Yeah, you got to though, because they
don't respect you. They don't
exactly, bro. If you going in with that soft, hey man, you need to, you know, try to,
Like,
you
shut
know,
the fuck up.
just slide your feet a little faster, man. You need to hit those
Like, why not
layups.
slap your ass?
Nah, you gotta get with these boys because these are all alphas.
You right.
You gotta understand, these are all alphas. These are all the best kids from their areas, from their teams.
Right.
So you gotta be able to corral those personalities, these egos. Egos.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. Once you can break through that, which I think we finally have, just being our 4th tournament, they actually see, you know what I'm saying, what you're trying to, you know, deliver and instill in them. So they actually, I can see them looking and feeling everything I'm saying. When I'm talking, they locking in and I can see it. But it all comes down to their dedication and their determination, you know, and I think they actually starting to get it though.
Appreciate you doing the work, bro.
Man, got to, man. I feel like it's one of my callings, man. I just want it give me a sense of purpose too, you know, and you know, and it's helping my son along the way, trying to get him the way he needs to be and learn how to play the right way. I can actually be hands on with him and actually getting him the way he needs to be and giving him the discipline he needs, you know, when it comes with basketball and shit outside of basketball as well.
That's what's up.
So you know, it
So
all
you
comes
ain't
back.
got nobody over there trying to be a little Jah Morant. Nah.
I mean, you initially most of them gonna try to be like that, but you gotta check that
That's what they
shit
look
out.
up to, right?
That's true. That's true.
Half of them be Kyrie
That's like
or
AI.
John, that shit. Facts.
Yeah.
AI all day long, you know that. So that's the one thing you gotta check at the door. Once you do that, like, look, we playing team ball, bro. We moving the ball. Everybody gonna eat.
Yeah.
You play ball the right way, everybody gonna eat. You gonna start on that defense for sure. You gonna go hard on that motherfucking defense. And then offensively, you move the ball, everybody gonna eat. Everybody can score double figures if we moving the ball and playing the right way. You know what I mean? But speaking of that discipline though, talk about you and that goddamn.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Your little journey you had.
Fresh out the fast.
That fast.
You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Man, I could. My thinking is so clear. My processing information is clear. I'm lighter on my feet.
I ain't saying that. I ain't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, right. I know what you're saying. But man,
But since you right,
but I created this fast, and it was to really.
So this is your own personal joint you put together?
Yeah, this was my own personal one I put together, man. We had a brother pass, not my personal brother, but a brother we grew up with in the neighborhood, and we just needed a reset, So I just wanted to do a fast to cleanse internally, spiritually. We was reading every day, meditating, no sugar, water, only water, and to really just take control of your own personal vices. And I did not know my biggest vice is damn sugar, man. I'm looking at cakes and I'm like, man, what the? I'm fiending.
You do, bro.
I'm fiending, man.
It's tough.
30 days without sugar, but once you start back eating sugar, right?
You lose the taste.
that shit ain't good.
You lose the taste. You're like, man, this shit sweet as.
I literally just threw away a little box of Debbie cakes the other day. I was like, this shit disgusting.
That's
The little
what's up.
strawberry swirl shit.
Right.
I was like, how the fuck this shit so sweet?
Yeah.
So now, my mental now is I couldn't even imagine. I know I'm a slide on them, honey. I'm a slide on them things. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I
treat
couldn't.
yourself. You gotta treat yourself.
But once you off of it, you realize how much of a rhythm that you was in and eating sweets. Like it was just so easy
Unconscious,
to just run in the kitchen and just grab like a bag of gummy bears. You know them snacks.
What's up like that?
You know what I mean? By the tubes.
The pads. By the tubes. Hey, minimum.
You know what I mean?
Minimum.
You know what I mean? My little son, man, he go get his Oreos and he bring me the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm slapping the back
Every two
getting the
in
one
one.
by four, and I'm gonna bust down.
Bring about 3 of them over there.
Couple of them drugs, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I never been a huge soda guy, but my sweet tea, I had to have a sweet tea.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But sweet potato pies and shit like that.
Sweet,
you know what I mean? But
yeah.
just let go. That was my biggest vice, and it was pretty much created to have a complete control as far as discipline over your vices. You know what I'm
What do
saying?
you think the biggest benefits that you reap from the whole process, from everything?
Oh man, shit, discipline, man. You'll be your biggest enemy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And until you know how to direct your path and say, you know what, I can't jump on the phone right now and go through shorts and shit. I gotta sit down and read for 30, 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And once you get in that rhythm of creating that discipline, no, I can't get the juice. I'm going through the grocery store and shit now, and it's like a habit, just picking up shit and just reading them, you know what I'm saying? Reading the nutritional facts and shit like that. How much sugar in it, how much sodium and shit like that.
True.
Different cuts of meat, but just creating that discipline. I've always been a pretty disciplined guy, but it's always levels to create extra discipline. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% right.
Like I posted the other day, why not be your best as possible? You know what I'm saying? If you can be the better you, and it's possible, just do it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, the hard part is just getting started. Just like I say, whenever you start a fast, the first week is the hardest part. You know what I'm saying?
After that, it's a habit.
That's
After
really
that,
what people say
and
about the gym.
that's really what it is. I know when I posted it, you was like, you and a couple other people was just like, that's pretty much what I do, and which was great.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to create a habit, and it was, I don't know, it was like 20 people that did it with us, 25 people that did it
That's
with
what's
us.
up.
But I'm going to do a phase 2 to it.
Nope.
And in about another week or so, we're going to crank that thing up, man. But my brother over here just started his fast with the no meat. Now, this particular fast, I didn't go too in depth in
Absolutely.
No. And what you want to eat, I didn't. We didn't do no fry. I didn't say okay. The people that did it, like I didn't say okay, you can't eat fried foods or you can't eat certain meats or whatever. But I wanted to leave that up to you.
True.
Do your own. That's why
some people got restrictions. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why I involve meditation and prayer for you. Sit down and meditate and find out where your boundaries are. You know you ain't supposed to be eating the goddamn them ribs. Man, put them damn ribs down, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know you ain't supposed to be eating a bag of skins, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the blood pressure.
And we do know. We know.
You know.
They know.
We might know what I'm saying. You know the South. You know, you gonna bang on. You know what I mean?
I know a nigga that used these skins on the daily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
So I didn't go into foods, but the next one we gonna go straight into food. But like I said, my brother doing the no meat. I did the no meat a couple years ago, and I vowed to myself, on God, that I never do no meat.
I was over here like, nigga.
Hey man,
That's tough. Tough.
But I will say, if you think about it, right, the no meat, it might be pretty cool because it's not the same meat that we had growing up. It changed even more, and it's definitely not the same meat that our grandparents had. You know what I'm saying? Getting that shit fresh off the farm.
No chemicals.
Even the pig, a lot of people don't eat pork, but even the pig was cleaner. If you in a sense, it was cleaner. You know what I'm saying? And now they popping out. At one point, there wasn't no chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? They strong. They got
$30 for a 10.
You know what I mean? Chicken wing looking like a nigga on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but while you bullshitting, I was looking at an article the other day. They had lab-grown chicken coming to U.S. stores.
I that.
Baby, that's
No,
KFC
I mean no. I'm not talking about like lab-grown chickens. I'm talking about lab-grown pieces.
Oh, word.
Nigga, not like chicken people. Not like little chicken walking around with no feathers and shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a lab-grown chicken wing. No chicken involved.
Is any nutrients in it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but I'm like, I don't trust that shit.
I seen the meat.
You trying to make these kids 7 feet
the
tall.
meat glue? When they do the steak, they just gluing certain parts of the steak to make it a ribeye. And it's not even a real ribeye. Like look it up, man. It's normal.
Just like
they
just like
steaks with all marbling. You like, man, it's like 3 different cuts of steak, meat glued into one.
Where they selling that at?
Shit, right here at the
Food Depot.
You know what I'm saying? But that's shit. But a lot of things, that FDA, man,
They just slide.
Man, they may run that shit through on the night shift.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, my whole
Crocus got caught with doing pink slime in their ground beef. Instead of using ground beef, they was using pink slime.
yeah. I mean, there's so many stories to it. I mean, what started me on my journey was just personal health reasons. Being pre-diabetic, cholesterol was out of whack, high blood pressure, and all this stuff.
I was there too.
I got that. So just looking at just doing my research, and I've been eating meat my whole life. So why not test my limits and see how my body feels to something else. I'm getting older in age, so I got to do something to kind of sharpen my mind and keep myself going. Yeah. So for me, it's not as hard as I originally thought it would be, because I thought that I would be craving the meat and it would have to fill me up. But I've been eating clean, no fried foods, juicing, trying to eat healthy, and like I said, I'm bouncing up in the morning without an alarm clock. I'm more focused. My energy level has gone up significantly. Just everything, man. I think it's something that you need to put your body through. Everyone. Yeah. Incorporate that. I will. Piggybacking off of what Ike said is the meditation, praying. Because mine was strictly today was my first day in the gym, so I'm on day 6, no meat. So I gave my body time to adjust.
How'd you feel before you go back to the gym? How'd you feel?
So I'm gonna be honest, man. When I got home, I threw up, and I was lightheaded.
When last time you been in the gym before this?
About 3 weeks.
Oh,
weeks
okay.
ago.
Okay.
Prior to the trip. But, and I wasn't even going heavy, man. I did the treadmill. I put it on incline.
Oh shit.
I ran
Should have given that bitch out. But go ahead.
2 minutes.
That's what I was.
Then I backed it down. I backed it down. You know, I did a little weight, and I mean, when I'm doing the weight, I got a resistance, but I'm not struggling with it.
Yeah.
And I get home, and I'm like, man, I feel like trying out for the NFL or something. So, I get home, I had to, get my mental together, and I'm trying to retune and refresh my body. Hit the restart.
That's probably because I know a guy, he don't eat meat, period. Him and his wife. And at first he was dealing with that too when he worked out, but now he countered that by adding more protein to his diet,
but that's what a lot of people do.
More protein-filled vegetables and shit.
Yeah.
And that actually
or the supplements, the protein in your shakes.
Exactly, shit like
so
that.
I got the vegan protein in the shakes and things like that.
That's
and I think eventually I will go to meat, but I'm going to do it the same way I do the alcohol. It'll be in a social setting, and it's going to be very limited in moderation.
That's what's all
now
about.
the American diet of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner meat. I'm not doing that.
Right.
So if it's meat, I'm going to do it one time a day, and it's going to be surrounded by a bunch of greens to help me digest it.
Your body will transform.
We did no meat for 2 days. I had all kinds of shit on my plate. I'm like, man, missing that
Everything that works, yeah.
But I had that veggie, you know what I mean? But one thing, let me ask you this though. Do you crave that them human thighs that they call what they call mystery meat? What they call the impossible burger?
Impossible burger. No, man.
Human thigh meat?
I never had that before. I never had it. So I don't.
I had one from Burger King. I think they had I just wanted to try. I don't even eat Burger King like that, but I just wanted to try. One morning we was going to a baseball tournament. Yeah. So I'm getting this shit. Man, when I opened it up, it stunk up the cars so bad.
Oh wow.
Man, it was horrible. That's why I call it human thigh meat. That shit.
I mean, I
took a little nibble. I had to throw that shit.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
My thing is, it was just like, man, the way my mental is like, I've eaten meat my whole life, so I know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
From Popeyes to KFC, you name it, barbecue. I had
picture it, and you can taste it in your mouth right
there. What am I really missing?
Yeah.
My thing is, I look at the longer play is the health play. Yeah. Because when you get so far over the hill, sometimes you can't recover. There's no safety belt for you.
Once you do that damage,
so being pre-diabetic, you go to phase 1, phase 2, etc., that can open up a whole nother set of issues. So
you cannot come back.
Do what you can do to prevent it.
And we did the no tobacco too. So
supplements, doing your supplements as you stated. I don't do dairy. Well, I never did dairy.
Nobody do dairy. I think.
But I do almond milk.
It's a good rice milk too.
Rice milk,
good white rice milk and walnut.
Yeah, walnut. I do walnut, cashew milk. I do it all.
Yeah. So I just found out how to make that myself.
Word. Yeah, you can make it. I just don't, man. I'm too lazy, man. I did it fresh squeezed orange juice, man. That shit almost took me out the game. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just grab and go. I got to cut the shit. Take the cut board. I got to squeeze it. I'm like, oh man. My inner shit settling to the bottom. I'm like,
oh, that poke
man. I'm like, man, please.
Hey, for everybody that don't know, tell them how to make walnut milk.
You take walnuts and water, you put it in the blender, and you blend that shit until it turns white. And then you run it through a cheesecloth to squeeze out all the little extra shit. And then you add your sweetener to the way you want it, and you just made nut milk.
Or you can get a nut maker from Amazon anywhere
That's
else.
expensive.
I'm tell you how I make.
I'm cheap.
I just drive up the goddamn Kroger. I'm talking about
Go there, free.
I hit it with a look.
Well, they already did the process for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you always say,
all
you
I'm
want to
doing
leave that reach to the back for the ladies.
About $8.67.
I go all the way to the back.
Correct.
Get
You go to the dairy
newest
station,
one.
all the-
True.
That's me.
$9.68.
I do a thing called Meatless Monday every Monday, and I don't eat meat on
Okay.
Monday.
Okay.
But like, I done tried to go weeks without meat, but like, I don't know why, but I just like a good fucking chicken breast and a good steak.
I can't
But,
eat
but this is something else that I found out too, man.
Steak is one. I know. Steak is one of my goddamn.
And what you have to do, especially at black males, is when you get with the nutritionist, get your blood work.
True.
Know your type.
Yeah.
Number one.
I've been doing this
And
for
then
Chadwick died.
there are things that based on your blood type that coincides with what you can eat, and that actually helps keep everything regulated.
Yeah,
So meat it may not necessarily be bad if you're doing the right lean cuts
Correct.
and it's prepared properly. So you just have to do your own due diligence and talk to your doctor, and you guys work up a game plan on what works best for you.
Absolutely.
I didn't have a doctor until I was 30. I didn't have a primary care
But man, that's good.
But
Most people don't.
I didn't get a doctor because I didn't take it seriously until I saw R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman, until he died at an early age because he didn't catch the cancer soon enough. When he found out, it was stage 3 already.
That's correct.
And I was like, fuck.
And a lot of that is genetics, and a lot of it is what you eat as well.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's true. But then you got motherfuckers like my granddad who eats city ham once a fucking week, and this nigga 93, and he still get up every day and go do fucking HVAC because he want to. Just be making me mad. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, I just think it's genetics, man. You can take a freak athlete that can eat a buffet meal every
And
day
like Ocho Cinco, he
Six
ate
pack.
McDonald's every single
Ocho
day.
Cinco.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times a day.
versus who? Terrell Owens, very strict diet. Shannon Sharp, extremely strict
super
diet.
strict.
But they probably have to.
They have to.
If they stop, straight downhill.
Correct.
True.
So no one.
Cam too.
He's
Because Shannon don't wanna look like,
vegan, vegetarian.
Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
Don't want to look like Sean Kemp. I'm just saying.
Kim got arrested for shooting that drive
We ain't
by.
talking about him.
Speaking of NBA though, you think about Jah.
That nigga going to jail.
I mean, I think
Going to jail now.
me personally, man, I'm glad what happened to him, and I'm glad it was caught early, and I'm glad that he has a chance to correct it.
That's true.
And I think that now he understands that it's not about him; it's about the bigger picture.
Bigger than him.
His team, his parents, the city. At the end of the day, he's an athlete. He's on TV. You're getting sponsor deals, so you got to be responsible. And things that when the spotlight wasn't necessarily on you, now it's magnified. So I think it gives him an opportunity to correct his wrong, and I think he'll come back stronger if that's what he wants to do.
That's true.
If he doesn't come back stronger, he hasn't learned, then everybody's not made. We can talk about a million stories of people that didn't pan out.
You right.
It was always a Jordan before Jordan.
You right.
It was always a this and that. Everybody's not, meant to live up to those LeBron expectations.
This is tough.
But I mean, he on the stage now. With the brightest lights that any professional any basketball player, period. And for him not to have the awareness to not take be at least grateful that you have the physical ability to play on this level. Because it's just in that same case, it's athletes that had to stop early because injury.
Correct.
That could have been better than Jordan. But
Brandon Roy.
Word, Brandon Roy. But he made it. He made it. God gave you the opportunity where you could display your gifts in front of the world.
That's true.
And what some mighty gifts he got, bro. Cause
Man.
we ain't never seen nothing like this, bro.
But
I mean, he has hops like Vince Carter. My big. He's light on his feet. That, I guess
He's like Iverson on steroids.
correct. He's light on his feet.
He's like uber athletic.
but don't say Vince Carter.
He's light on his feet.
Bro, he jumps higher than Vince Carter. He was the same height. If he was, I love Vince Carter. Don't get me wrong, no clown all day. But he's more explosive. Bro, he got almost a 50 in vertical, bro.
His athletic attributes is through
Through the roof.
Yeah.
It's immeasurable.
So I think the biggest issue with him is
his dad.
his father's present.
Mm-hmm.
True.
We don't know what kind of influence he got on his ass.
And that's his biggest issue.
But this comes with, are you the father or you want to be the friend?
True.
And I think at this point he's trying to be the friend.
He's trying to be the friend.
Because
he wants to be a celebrity. He wants to be a celebrity. He wants to sit, listen.
And then Jah got the money. Jah, he know Jah can cut him out when he wants.
And so
but he like,
when they get mad at these owners of these sports teams, when they get mad at your dad is doing this and doing that, this is the prime example why.
Correct.
True.
Because we've invested in your son, which means we've invested in you, and you have done nothing to protect either one.
True.
Your son or us.
And $200 million is a lot of money.
a lot.
It's a lot of money to do a lot of stupid stuff.
I mean, on that level,
But I'm saying, as the
you
investment,
gonna trust your dad's word
True.
more than because you around totally different group of people, brand new.
True.
You know what I mean? So you really don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
That's
people
the only
direct you
comfort
like,
zone.
look, go over there and talk to him. He gonna make sure this good. Go over there and talk to him. Go over there and talk to him.
but
And
it's
your
hard
dad
for
got to
dad
be the
for
one.
wife, that nigga over there shucking him
That's
down.
what I'm saying. Your dad got to be the
Yeah.
one like, hey man, you gotta slow down.
True.
I know you excited, you happy, you gonna have fun,
Mm-hmm.
but you gonna have to slow down, man.
Cause I know
You
he
know
got
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
the only voice of reason in
He
that circle.
has to be.
He got to be.
He
has to be.
He's
Prime
supposed
example,
to be.
let's look at NBA legends such as Shaquille O'Neal.
True.
With his dad.
In the stories, he talks about how his
Stepdad.
father was stern,
Yeah.
didn't play the radio.
Yeah.
This is how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And look at him. Look at him now.
Exactly.
You know, he's
He's
never
allergic
been
to
in
a
any
billionaire.
major
Yeah.
trouble, having fumbled a bag,
Right.
True.
raising his kids.
True.
You know, so that goes a long way. And you know, like my mother always told me, there's no blueprint or rule book with raising any kid. You just got to figure it out.
That's true.
And try to be better than your parents. This is the
100%.
ultimate.
100% true. 100%
Yeah,
true.
man, he turns up, man. That pops, man.
Yeah.
He be lit, bro.
I'm like, hey,
He got them shades on.
But
Put
the
that
thing
cup,
is-
that cup, that shades on. Be standing on the sideline.
But the thing is, if that was my son, if that was Jelani, Braylon, I'm gonna be the same way.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm on the scene, and
But
this
you
is
ain't gonna be like him though.
I'm not gonna be like him because I'm gonna still say, hey,
You gonna be
listen,
like Ball. What
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball
Yeah.
is a great example of a good father. A
He's
good
right.
father having a good time.
The difference is he had already came up and been in the league, so he's used to. All right, I know the women gonna be after me.
True.
This is what I gotta do with my money.
That's
All right,
true.
I messed it up when I was young, so let me instill this on contract wise with my boys.
Exactly.
I think Jah Morant's dad, I don't know his background, but from what I'm seeing, I don't think he's
Ever had money.
making it with his son.
Facts.
True.
Yeah.
So I'm learning with my son.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's like
So-
still fairly young too.
I could have been
man.
married to your mother
That's-
super early, and I missed out on the spotlight, or I wish I could have been where you're at, so I'm living through you.
Living vicariously.
But a lot of that stuff is misguided wisdom, man.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
of it. I agree.
I know.
You think wisdom's involved at all?
No.
It can't
That's
be.
what I'm saying. It
Can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like that
it's-
publicly.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's just what Tyrone said though. He's like, he don't know. Like
Yeah.
you can't teach what you don't know.
You don't know.
He ain't got nobody
Kids raising
around him that
kids.
don't.
Yeah.
He ain't got
Daddy-
nobody around him that
How you
talk
think
him
your daddy
back.
is? How you think your daddy is?
Dad probably
21,
It's-
he dead. Well, my birthday was yesterday. My birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
He can't be no more than
He
40.
probably like 44, 45, something
Probably
like
the
that.
most, for sure. So
Yeah.
he's still growing up himself.
Yeah.
Maybe in a
But
small town.
I'm sure somebody, man, he from South Carolina.
He's from South Carolina.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
sure
hell.
somebody in the family done told, like, Hey man,
What the fuck you doing?
what did you do?
Fact.
Correct.
Somebody in the family.
Uncle.
They never probably didn't change. They ain't been back down there since.
Exactly.
Nah,
All you gotta do
They
is
on
take on the
the
phone. On the phone, that's different. You can't do shit on the
Hell
phone. Like
no,
nigga
it's
can't
different,
nigga can't talk to you on the phone like he can talk to you in his face.
You gotta pull up and make them come
Exactly.
to the crib. Yeah.
All you gotta do on the phone, click,
Oh, okay.
But just like bro said, man,
click.
he got another chance, man, and
Yeah.
I hope you learn from
he
his
got
mistakes.
to take the best care.
Seriously.
Well, I think
Then it'll
He
be
can make so much money.
it'll be a waste of talent.
Facts.
And we know plenty of people.
Yeah, I think he'll bounce back, man. I would love for him to be himself and show his true
He
side.
won't be in himself.
But let's be smarter. You know, let's make smarter decisions. Let's get around the right people.
I'm all for having fun.
But
But
quoting
not that
rap lyrics and having dreads, man, be yourself. You know, it got you this far, so you're doing something right to that regard. But now you have to understand you're at the ultimate level, and the professionalism has to now kick in.
But it could also be a case, I don't want to say it is the case, but like TC said earlier, he could have been this way, and the money just bring it out.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely, but I don't think it's too late to change. I mean, you
It's never
can.
too late to change.
Yeah, you can be that way.
Especially you got so much to lose. It should be easy to change. Like
Because guess what?
But see,
You could have been that way, but now that you have this newfound wealth, 200 million or however much money, you're going to be running in a different circle.
That's true.
should be.
that's why.
Should
Well, owners and things like that are going to put their arms around you,
Right.
And you take examples of current people that's in it.
Shit, take an example from Meek Mill. Fuck that shit.
What did Meek Mill?
Robert Kraft and Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots and the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, I think that's a Philly thing more so than anything. That's just like a brotherly love.
They own it, but they put their arm around them. They taught them how to act in public more. Like remember, Meek Mill used to wild and shit.
Correct.
They taught him how to act better in public. They gave him
got the best professionals.
Exactly. He got professionalism training pretty much.
But look, being that you brought that point up, let me ask y'all this. Y'all would agree that NBA players are winning amongst all athletes right now, correct?
No, soccer players.
Soccer and baseball.
Yeah.
Are you saying financial standpoint? Or
From power, control, and money. If you combine all that combined into one.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball.
NBA.
NBA, for sure.
Yeah. I think they.
If you're talking about influence, it's going to be NBA.
100%.
If you're talking about money, I agree. Soccer
And control though, control like actual influence on what a franchise does,
Correct.
or being able to
No, I
move
agree.
yourself.
I agree.
And the NFL is at the lowest.
I agree.
At that point,
NFL, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
at that point, only reason I'm asking that is if you're getting all this money and you know it's gonna keep coming in because of what you do and what you bring to the table to the world that gives that value. Do you feel like you're obligated to be around these certain circles? Who's to tell you anything? If I got 200 something million, I'm getting $2 or $3 million every other week in my account, and I know my contract is fully guaranteed.
But we've seen it before though.
Yeah,
We've seen him lose the bag.
I think.
Like who though? Who recently?
But I'm saying so he can lose. Kanye West now is playing.
But his contract, he just signed an extension.
But I'm saying he has endorsements that he can possibly lose overnight.
But I would say my answer to that would be I think it just depends on how you learn.
And exactly.
Some people learn from hearing other people's examples and what they've been through, and then some people have to go through it themselves.
But what they want to learn.
He's going to be the person that's going to go through it himself.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he may be a 30 for 30 years down the line on, hey, but once again, let's take him and put him right beside Michael Vick. Same type of star power, same type of, it was Memphis small market.
Yeah.
So you're the man, we know that.
But
you know what I mean?
With the NFL contract, you can cut goddamn the next day.
You can't get cut the next day, but I'm
NBA
just saying.
contracts, shit detrimental to the team. is a cancel.
That shit gotta be in there though. It gotta be in there.
All of them in there. All of them in there. All of them.
Face of the
face of the all of them.
I know that's in there.
Yeah, I think the Super Max is for sure.
I think when we first started,
You pull a Gilbert Arenas on us.
Oh yeah.
We gotta, you know,
take it out.
to the table.
And we actually put that signing bonus back.
Give me all this
Yeah,
shit.
you want to start bringing loaded guns to the facility, we're going to have to, you know, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
So that's in the contract, but it's all on, you know, with much money you have, there's no excuses, I'll just say it.
Nah, it really ain't. Nah, but
see, that's why I say you can be your own enemy, your worst enemy.
mm-hmm.
He gotta get to a place of discipline where he gotta say, you know what? Now he's disciplining his work.
Yeah.
His work.
Has to,
Yeah,
the mental has to catch up.
It's a
The mental has to
sit
catch
down and he got to man.
You gotta sit
Mental
down.
has to
Sit
catch
down and
up.
tighten up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's what,
That
But you
there's
see,
plenty of athletes lose money because they can't keep their mental.
but just athletes, just, regular guys like us, you know, that's why you have to, it's very important to audit your circle. You know what I mean?
that's exactly what I was about to say.
I'm not a yes man guy, and if I don't like the way something is, I'm not outspoken where it's gonna be disrespectful, but I'm gonna speak my opinion.
But it's hard to get
You know,
that circle right when everybody cut from the same cloth.
It is, but if you understand the bigger goal,
True.
it's that much more easier.
Do you think this younger generation, there ain't that many of them guys in them circles though?
It's not. It's
It's
not
like
about
yes
those
man.
guys. But you
You're a
do.
yes man.
But you still have some of those guys that move and say, you know what? Nah, man, you know, don't do it like this.
Right.
And I may not have the star power that you have with the money,
Right.
but 5 to 10 years from now, you're gonna respect what I told you versus the people that kept, you know,
That's real.
they rolling with you in and out the
Just because they
clubs
got
and
their
not
hand out.
Yeah.
Just 'cause
addressing
they
the
use their hand.
situation.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it's all out of love and respect.
Absolutely.
You know?
But they can't. I don't think they can see that right then, being in the moment with that big ass spotlight.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It's
It's
hard.
hard to see past that shit.
Yeah,
man.
And I
He got an
never,
ultra glow.
and I was never
Simple.
a prime time athlete, so I don't know how it feels to be that guy. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, gotta
But
be.
still, I mean, you
Niggas tell you shit gold, you gonna believe them.
Down the midfield, bro.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, something happens to you,
Them
you
niggas gonna
know,
leave.
where's the remorse going to come in at?
True.
Because any of us would, I don't necessarily want to say die to be in that position, but would have loved to be in that position at his age.
Facts.
100%.
Oh my God. Your whole life,
That's
your whole
1,000%
family, man.
true.
So when you mess up,
Yeah.
you sit back and everybody's like, well, you know, that's 1 in a million chance you had. So
Exactly.
Drop that,
come
man.
on, have a seat with us.
And you
Yeah.
fuck up the niggas that was around you, they gonna be like, shit, nigga, we ain't make you do it.
I
We
can't
ain't
even
put
lie.
the gun in your
I
hand.
might have been Ja. But I know Pop's gonna come on the back end
Facts.
and Pops and
I mean, when we grew around, we easily could have been there. For sure.
Correct.
For sure. But think about, Miles Bridges. Y'all
But-
remember about Miles Bridges?
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, he fumbled the bag.
Man,
Now,
but his skill set is so premium. He's gonna get signed. They couldn't sign him this year because the shit was so recent. He'll be signed. He'll be the first nigga signed by the
So
end of
what's the
season.
backdrop on Miles
You
Bridges?
remember the whole shit?
I don't remember the whole shit,
He
but-
got caught with like hella pounds.
Yeah.
And I think an assault rifle, I think. But he got off on all that shit. Yeah. He got off on all that.
He had to pay a lot of money.
I mean, yeah, he probably talking about Lord,
Yeah.
bro. He was a free agent this year. Like he was about to get the max. Not the Superman, but he about to get the max. Yeah, he balled out last year. Like his game has evolved. And you know, he's super uber athletic. He's at least 20, 25, 30 a night. Like now, you know, he's a legit scorer now.
Wow.
And he was kind of raw, you know, coming out of Michigan State. But you saw his evolution. And then that contract year came out. He showed out last year. Like he was getting, I think that's probably why he's acting like, I'm about to ball, but I don't know why he's moving like that. Like, dude.
Wow.
Shit.
Dang.
This nigga Miles Bridges still getting $8 million this year. Fuck.
Yeah.
He not even playing.
At the crib.
Damn.
But they give him that to keep his ass out the way.
Yeah.
You know, but he gonna be signed really early.
Wow.
Trust me. Surprised might pick him up for the playoffs, but the league probably like this nigga's off limits.
Shit.
He too high.
He's still a restricted free agent, so.
Oh, restricted.
Yeah.
Oh, so
that's why
got
he's getting the $8 million.
Nah, Charlotte gonna bring him back.
Yeah, they probably will. Especially now that Jordan probably about to sell the team.
But that's major what you said, man. Auditing your circle, man. Because
True.
his friends live their best life.
True.
Not even
Bro,
not
in
even
your early
talking about
20s,
their dad.
early
But
His
20s.
friends, man.
Like, I had niggas like even I'm a regular dude, and I had motherfuckers that was wild, and I had to see at a young age.
Me too.
This nigga gonna get me killed or in jail, so let me back up.
Get it back.
And one of them niggas serving 20 years now.
There you go. See?
Yeah, I mean, I always had great situational awareness because I wasn't, you know, I never was the type to try to be someone that I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
10th grade, 11th grade in high school, I knew NBA damn sure wasn't in the future for me. NFL or none of the above. You know what I mean? But I was okay with that.
And it's cool.
So I never got around a group of men and I'm the storyteller like, man, I could have been this. No, I wasn't. I didn't have a heart for it.
True.
And that really wasn't my thing now that I look back at it. You know what I mean? And that's
Same
okay.
here. Same here.
Because people that it was their thing, I'm doing 10 times better than them. So it doesn't, you know, that really doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
That's good.
You got to look at it for what it is, the experience when you're in that time and you have to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Just for that.
And then you look back and say, you know what, man, I wish I was a little bit better, or I could have done this. But that's why they always say leave it on the field.
Absolutely.
Leave it on the court. So you don't get back and say, oh, I should have. Man, I remember I missed that tackle.
That's the word feeling, bro.
Yeah, they got caught the interception on me. I slowed down. He scored the game winning. All of that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So those hard practices, those hard games, enjoy those moments.
You're right. Come on with it.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
Part of the journey.
If you don't make it to that ultimate professional level,
Yeah.
that's all you do is have those memories.
True.
Yeah.
You know, and you just like any local person on any court, you become a street legend.
True.
You become hot sauce.
Yeah.
You become Skip to my Lou. You know what I mean? You become those guys. You got the respect, but it was like, yeah, you would never that guy on that level. You was good here.
True.
Yeah, you was good for what you was doing. Some people were very happy.
And it's a lot more than most people.
Correct.
Majority.
Correct. Majority.
You know, you embrace that.
Because for us to say, you know,
Right there.
athletes, you know what I mean, that get there. That's why, you know, the whole situation with Cam Newton at Auburn's pro day still has an arm. Now, I think he's kind of being blackballed because of his free spirit personality.
True.
Yeah.
For sure, but the athleticism still there. Body is still in great
The
shape.
most phenomenal
No
athlete
major,
ever.
no major injuries.
Right.
He's still
Not a
mobile.
social problem.
Changed his diet.
Facts.
You know, the whole family
Well, he
man.
made a good point. Just give me a
Don't
full season, full year, off season, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just went in the bad seat with the damn Patriots shit. He should have never went there. I would have took that no.
Yeah, I just think he was just trying to take any opportunity he can get at that
But he could have
chance.
went anywhere.
Yeah,
else, but that wouldn't ideal.
But I think he was trying to be under. He was trying to say, trying to show. I think that I'm disciplined. I can be coached.
I can be coached.
Pit me under Bill Belichick. You pit me under a guy like this, I'll show you what I can do. Well, the system wasn't for him. The
Exactly.
system went for Chad Johnson.
Facts.
The system went for a lot of people that came through the Patriots organization.
Right.
It wasn't for Asante Samuel.
True.
You know, you hear him on different podcasts and platforms like, man, you know, my best years were with the Eagles,
Yeah.
Yep.
not with the
The
Patriots.
system makes
The
players.
system
See,
makes
that
players.
is with college players too, man. You got to find the right system that work for you, the right coach.
bro.
But now I love, now that you spoke on that, that's why I love, and I'm for the transfer portal for college athletes.
100%.
Give
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not for you and I don't want to earn the spot, let somebody else earn it. I want to go play now.
True.
So if I got to go to Phoenix University and start, that's where I'm going to go start at. If I got to go to Life University, that's where I'm going to go play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we saw that. And we
I
saw
deserve
that.
it.
Right, 'cause a lot of situations, motherfuckers go to school thinking it's one thing, then it show them all this glamour and grit.
Well, not only
Shout out to
that,
Dion.
not only that is
Shout out
all
to
those
UGA.
athletes. Every athlete is one injury away.
True. Yeah.
You don't know that injury, that life-changing injuries coming.
Facts.
You're right.
Every
Yeah,
athlete's
right.
one
Yeah,
injury
right.
away.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you can look at the transfer portal being beneficial to a lot of players.
I heard it's packed.
Look at
It's a
It
thousand.
should be.
Thousands. It should
Look
be.
at, look
But
at
see-
all them,
but
look at all
Dion-
the quarterbacks that couldn't beat out Stetson Bennett. All them others transferred out.
Though he was like, before he left, he told a lot of his players, before you thinking about transferring, talk to me first.
True.
Because a lot of times you can sit in that transfer and
You want to get your ass. You out there cold turkey.
You know what I'm saying? So before you jump out there, you need to have an idea. You need to talk to this other coach.
True.
this other program, this other, you know, you need to have communication.
No, I agree, man.
But it's a lot of, man, it's thick. You know what I'm saying? But I still think it's great. I don't know if the players got to sit out for years.
I'm not sure.
It depends on how many times you do it, though.
True. Oh yeah.
If you the first time you do it, you automatically get in. The second time you do it, you lose a year eligibility.
Yeah, I think
That's why his son. That's why his
son
son stayed at Jackson State.
Shador?
Yeah, because if he would have transferred again, he would have to sit out.
True.
So,
Oh, I didn't know that because he came from South Cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Yep. Damn.
Wow. I
That's
didn't know
why-
that.
that's why-
I don't think anything you want to leave that. Oh, that's
that's
probably
why he's sitting
man.
there mad. He's
Yeah,
like,
okay. I didn't
I
think
thought you
about
got
that.
him over there.
Yep.
He on Jackson.
Are you still
He's
a
still at
Jackson?
Jackson.
I would have left him.
No, man, I don't believe.
I've been chilling for a year.
Bruh, I'm telling you.
Man, that man over there in Colorado.
No, I think so. No, I don't think Shador. He was
No, bro, we just finna go on your word next show. We gonna
But shallow.
We gonna
That's
say-
Shador. Shallow.
Shallow's there.
Shallow. Yeah, one of them.
Because
Shador gone. Yeah, he never transferred. He came to the
So I think both of them over there, right?
Nah, Shallow transferred from South Carolina, remember?
Yeah,
Like you said.
Shallow.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I haven't seen,
back, right?
yeah, I haven't seen Shallow in nothing. I haven't seen
TC,
Shador.
You're right. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I see Shador all the time.
TC, no.
Yeah.
Both his kids Colorado.
I don't even watch football, man.
Oh yeah. It's all good.
That's straight hoop. That's it.
But no, man, I think it's great. I think it's good if those guys can get paid all of it.
Facts. Yeah, this is a long time conversation. Long time ago, bro. Them athletes deserve this. They bring the universities millions of dollars.
Yeah, they deserve to be paid.
Millions.
So let me ask you this though,
Yeah.
since we brought the NIL. From you playing, from when we was playing, right? Do you think it's a different approach mentally to a kid when he know I can go to college and that could be my pinnacle right there? I can get my
This is first.
You know what I'm saying? I
Business
can get my check. You
I
know what I mean?
also,
Like,
if we had this in place when I played, bro, I worked pretty hard.
you work hard.
But I would have worked a lot harder.
Do your kids have a different mental set? Like, is they mentality different? Like, okay, so I can go to the University of North Carolina and make $300K.
The thing is, I think
Well, you can start there in senior year. They get paid, right?
Just any
Look at Mikey.
any NIL deal, I think you gotta number one know the structure of it. Know the ins and outs, and then number two, know what potential opportunities there are for you. Absolutely. Because me personally, if I was a Division I, I'm that guy, top guy. I'm not going to Bama, or I'm going to tennis. I'm going to an off school, Mississippi State or whatever.
Where you the biggest
because I'm gonna get all the NIL deals.
You're a big dog.
Cause I'm the guy.
Yeah, make a lot of sense.
Yeah, can you go shine?
All the attorneys, all the your Chick-fil-A's, I'm getting all of those.
Oh, this is,
Yep.
I'm the guy.
You the top dude.
Yep.
You know,
I'm not competing with the quarterback. I'm not competing with the wide out, this and that. I'm not. So I'm looking at it like, you know what? I can still make it to the league. I can still be a top round draft pick no matter what school.
That's true.
If I show out.
Yeah,
Now
take that
there's
in.
less competition. Guess what? I'm gonna stand out.
True.
all day long. Draft stock gonna go up day one.
Good.
But once they see
prime
making
example
that dollar, they gonna trade it with jump that transfer. Like,
But listen to me. Prime example of that was somebody like Eric Berry.
True.
You know what I mean? Tell me who graduated in 09 on the team besides Eric Berry.
I don't know.
My point is that. So he was that guy.
was dynamic.
He was that guy.
He was that guy. He was crazy.
But you don't think he had a scholarship nowhere else?
Shit.
My point is that.
Top player.
My point is that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
I would do it just how he did.
Yeah.
He was just ahead of it before his time with the NIL deals.
True.
Right.
But that scenario is the same scenario.
He would been one.
He was that guy.
Oh, he been 1-1.
Yeah.
And that's what
You can't even tell me who the quarterback was
that's
during
what
those
Cam did
years.
the second time around too. That's what Cam did the second time around too. When you think about it,
I think
he went to
Aaron
Florida,
Foster was there though.
and there was so many motherfuckers
think Aaron
there.
Foster
Then
was
when he
there.
went to
No, he was before him.
He was before him?
He was
Okay.
before him. Aaron Foster was before him.
Word, okay.
He was probably like a year or two before him.
Cordell Patterson might have been there.
But see, they got the check.
Yeah.
They got the check.
He could have been
He
there.
could have been there.
It's really who offered the most money. Really.
Who that?
So you ain't got to talk to Pop and tell him we finna buy you a little car.
Nah, it's
Yeah, what
it's in the contract.
Yeah, we ain't.
But the thing is too, it's like it goes back. It's all a systematic financial play.
Yeah.
Your Power Fives are obviously going to have the most money.
All
and
day
the
long. They
most
long
lucrative
pockets. Yeah.
NIL deal. Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So it's how you want to look at it.
True. And the way you set it up makes
If I'm
a lot of
if I'm
sense.
coming in and
That's the way to go.
I know I'm gonna be that guy and I'm going to an off-brand school, you have no choice but to throw all the NIL deals to me.
Fact.
True.
You don't want no choice.
Yeah,
You
look
don't
at
have no choice.
if Braylon got a scholarship to North Carolina, and they was like the best we could do NIL is $125,000. But
Going
goddamn
North
Florida
Carolina.
Atlantic.
I was gonna say
Hey,
So
NCAA,
we like, hey,
Wolfpack.
we got 1.7 million for you, boy. Year one. I'm like,
sitting at the tables over one
North
hand.
Carolina.
Dang, that's it.
Right,
One hand
That's it.
Hey, give me that hat.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
number one.
Yeah. Absolutely. Why wouldn't?
We gonna win. We gonna win 6 games. But we straight.
I'm moving the floor. I'm moving the floor.
And what now is before, and I think what Deion is trying to do, he's trying to teach the kids, which is going to be his hardest task, is still the sports before the business.
True.
But that's not true. It's
Yeah.
the business
First.
before the sports.
Now, yeah.
You know what I mean? Why? Because they have more options.
True.
We have more flexibility.
True.
You know, we're not constrained to.
I got a good feeling though that Deion's gonna control all that. He gonna control all the ins and outs.
Oh,
of
he
it.
already got it. He already got it controlled. Ain't
He
people
is
not allowed
the
in the
only,
weight room
the
like
only,
soccer?
the only thing is, okay, I'll give you a prime example. I'll give you guys another prime example. You give me your opinion on this. What's the young guy? You'll know him. Cash guy. What's the guy from Miami in the corner? He just got number one.
Oh, I was talking to C.
Something Cash or something like that. What's his
Yeah.
name? Young guy.
Yeah, Camaro, cause something like that. Yeah.
So he flipped them from Miami, number one corner, etc., etc.
And nigga
Yeah.
Mason.
So they did an interview. Mom.
He was a corner. It was corner. He was top ranked corner, but he might have been athlete too. Yes.
So you know you were saying why she went with Colorado, etc., etc.
What she say?
I get. She basically was like, hey, you know, Deion has done it on every level. Two-sport athlete.
His
He's a
position.
father. Blah blah blah. Who else can teach him? Who else? You know what I mean? Who? Do you talking about a guy that has been that guy forever?
Forever.
So I think all the players want to give these coaches 1 year, 2 max.
True.
Yeah.
And if they feel like, you know, they're being held back, they're gonna transfer.
And we see it.
And that's fair.
We saw that at Alabama this year.
Which they should.
Well,
They tried, like, it was
Because how are you gonna
it
sit
was like
behind
15
always
it's
had
two,
these
it's
transfers
two.
every year.
Yeah, but it was like a lot.
It was a lot.
But see, the thing with Bama is, it was a good and bad thing. You can still go to the league being a backup at Bama
Alabama, yeah.
That's true.
All day long.
on defense.
Yeah.
That's true.
True.
Now a little different on offense than we want to
running back
see what these
position.
real school said.
Running back position, though.
That's
Running
SEC
back-
schools in
You get
general.
reserve.
But any good school now,
SEC
you
schools
gotta
in
have
general.
you gotta have 2-3 backs.
Yeah.
True.
You can't the days of the workhorse of one back. That's long and gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Because
it's
the
not
athletes are better
Facts.
these
Facts.
days.
Yeah.
You know what I
A lot
mean?
more depth. Everywhere.
And why wouldn't you
Exactly.
want to have 2 or 3? You know, if I'm putting these guys on these scholarships, you know, I want them all to touch the ball.
Facts.
Right.
And I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna go with whoever got the hot hand, and I want you to you on the sideline. You better support him when he come off.
Oh, they
and when
watching
he down,
that too.
Pick him up.
I watch and see
You know
how
what I
much
mean?
they support each other.
Yeah, but it's all, you know, I think that, you know, I love the way that the college sports is evolving and they're putting the business first and they're really educating them on business prior
Yeah,
to these guys going to the pros.
And that's
So that will help them 10 to 15 years after they're out of the pros and they're retired.
Have a head start.
You know, I've been dealing with money since I was legit
I've been
18.
had money.
Exactly.
Been dealing with a couple $100K, so I know how to, okay, now I
Manage
learned.
the
Now you threw me a couple million,
Yeah.
now I know what to do. Okay, all
You
right.
already know. You
I already got an
know.
attorney,
You
got a
got a
financial
big
guy,
budget.
this
Right,
and that.
Facts.
Fact.
That's why I love the business first, you know,
That's
because
That's a good
now
point.
when mom and daddy and everybody make 65,000 combined, and I throw you a bag of 150 million. You gotta go get mama a house. You gotta go to Icebox, get jewelry. You gotta get the rapper starter package. You gotta go get the Rolls Royce. You gotta go to Louis Vuitton.
Gotta get your drip. Gotta get your drip.
You gotta get
But
custom
they
clothes.
also, but that's something that's also I find beneficial about social media. They also find out early about how that shit can get fucked up quick.
Yeah.
Just like
But it goes back to what I said though.
It's different when it's in your hand,
It's
though.
different when it's in your hand. Do you want to learn by social media, or do I want to mess the money up and learn my way?
That's a good point.
In my
Because I can see what you did with your money, but now it's in my hands.
Right.
I want to see what I'm gonna do with
Hey,
it.
But
right.
see, but that's-
Hey, you boy making a lot of money.
But being able to see them, see what they did with their money, you be like, shit, I ain't gonna fuck my money up like this nigga. Hey, but you got some 50 y'all niggas cut off. Like, but the thing is, though, right
I think
now,
it goes on.
Immediately. You gotta go back home, bro.
I'm sorry.
It goes back to me, in my opinion, on what attracts you to certain things.
Yeah.
You know,
What you familiar with. The
Yeah.
stuff you grown up admiring growing up.
we can all go around the room and say, all right, we just got 100 million. We just hit the lot on what we would do. And my first thought is not to go get a Rolls Royce and that's not my first thought.
Right.
My first thought is to figure out how I can hold on to most of this money and not get taxed.
And
for
try to
half the shit.
multiply that
Right.
motherfucker.
Then businesses.
True.
Let the businesses pay for whatever lifestyle
And
I
your
want.
safe investments
There you
and your
The
risk
investments,
and
you
that
know,
shit.
all of it. You know what I mean? That's how
That's
I
what
look
I
at
said.
it. Why? Because I'm 40 and I know I'm closer to retiring than I am starting, you know,
Yeah.
in the workforce. You know what I mean? So now my mindset of things that would have, you know, I'm already married, so I don't need nothing to impress her.
True.
And I'm not the type of guy to get something to impress another man. I don't, you know,
Nah,
that
what's
makes
the point?
sense.
It's not
That makes
me. You know what I
You'd
mean?
be surprised how many dudes think like that.
They do.
Yeah, but that's just because it goes back. Once again, I think it goes back to your, you know, to your circle. You know, who do you hang around?
Gotta ride that circle.
Who's in your ear? Who's, you know,
Yeah.
Who's to check you?
who's to check you?
You gotta have somebody to check you.
And then you got to be willing to listen.
You gotta be willing to.
Gotta be coachable.
You got to be
100%.
coachable.
Gotta be coachable.
100%.
We all can be better fathers. We all can be better husbands. We all can be better friends to each other. We all can be better businessmen. But how the hell are you gonna do it if I'm not around people that are doing better than me?
True.
That's true.
So if y'all been married longer than me, kids are older than mine. Who do you think I'm coming to for advice?
True.
Man, B, I got this going on with my daughter, man. I know you know, Lacey was this age. Tell me, you know, some of the steps. How you think I should navigate it? You know what I mean?
Good shit.
Gotcha.
Young athlete, hey, but young athlete, you know, coming to be. Hey, man, you coach them up. What's the mindset? What are you looking for? You know, tell me, you know, certain triggers and things like that to push them and blah, blah, blah. And it may not be from a sports standpoint. I may just want my child to excel in something else.
True.
But you may have the answer. Hey, push them in this direction, see if that'll change and get better results. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? So when I say, you know, auditing your circle, you got to surround yourself with people that are better,
Good point.
in a better position than you. And they have to be willing to help you get to their level, but you got to be willing to help yourself.
Facts.
Even
You
better
gotta meet them
point.
halfway.
And then when I get to that level and I'm here, I didn't grow up with them. I grew up with y'all. So guess what I'm gonna do?
Reach back.
I'm reaching back.
Appreciate that.
Now we're gonna have a discussion. Hey, this is game plan. Boom, boom, boom. Now, once we get the game plan, we get a group chat going. We text and we consistently communicate with each other. We hold each other responsible for a task that needs to be done. Now, if somebody dragging, I got to. Hey, check this out. Your bank account is your bank account, bro. Now, if you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, that's on you.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
True.
So, you know, it's just that
Having
positive,
accountable friends.
accountable friends. You know, as you get older.
That's
So,
big progress.
all the topics that we discussed today, man, I think it goes back to accountability and auditing your circle.
Facts.
You've done a fast, I've done a fast, you've done no meat Mondays. Accountability. Now we all share information. You know what, Jonathan? We on no meat Monday now, moving forward. All right, cool. Now Tuesday you back on your regular shit? All right, cool. I still may be on the non-meat, but I was in the trenches with you on Monday.
Right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's real.
Same conversation when it goes to, you know, Jah or whoever. It's just a, you know, just an audit of your circle. And the older you get, you know, you realize that it's okay not to be liked, and it's okay that you don't have to be everybody's best friend.
Facts.
Right.
But there's a lot of people who don't, it's hard for them to realize this.
And you gotta understand, under no circumstances should you ever want to try to impress anybody besides yourself.
Good shit.
You know what I mean?
People want to be liked so much by
Why?
people. I don't understand. It's just
Social
human
media.
nature.
Social media.
Social media.
But what?
That would make it so much worse.
Right.
That's what they like, bro. They like that feeling of them endorphins in them just raging through because somebody likes
It makes them feel better about themselves.
Instead of having that self-love.
But even my daughter, when
self-love, they need that love from somebody else to fill that void.
Exactly. Right. And it should be that way, bro. That's why everything messed up how it is.
Yeah, and I mean, and that could be a different topic when you discuss, potential, mental health or things like that.
True.
But, you can't tell somebody how to heal and how to think. You can try to understand them.
That's it.
But if I'm cut from a different cloth, I'm cut from a different cloth.
100%.
Now,
I mean, all you do is share your experiences.
if my train is moving forward and I feel like yours and you going in reverse,
Yeah.
I can love you from afar and I'm okay with that.
Until
You know what I mean?
until you're ready to come back.
Close to 40, like you said, man. You know how many friends I lost and things like that, and my outlook on life is a lot different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
I'm not
a real line.
I'm not really a kid first father because my mother wasn't, and I never understood that. I was like, kid first, what you mean? My mom wasn't at all the games. She wasn't pushing me to do this and that. She would tell me.
Yeah.
But she would always say, you know what, I'm going to instill with you what I can. At the end of the day, it's going to be your choice. And then she said, you know what, guess what? One day you're going to be a grown man. And she said, I put all this into you where I'm at.
True.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, okay. So I look at her now, she's just now retiring, close to, 70. But it was one of those situations where I still help her financially. You know what I mean? And that's because early on, I was on my shit to say, let me be financially disciplined, make smart decisions. You know what I mean? But I'm not. When I tell my daughter now, she's 8, and I'm like, the choice is yours. How you want to do? I'm with you.
That's all right.
So she get up and I don't feel like going to school. I said, when you gonna go to school, we're not gonna get to that point. But I said, Ron, there's gonna come a point in life where all your father can do is give you support. I said, but I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. I said, I'm gonna sleep good at night. And wherever you at, and if you fucked up, then you fucked up. Now, and you gonna get the same treatment I got when I was growing up. You get your one get out of jail free card.
That's it.
But you think I'm gonna be stressing out, losing? I'm not one of them type of parents. I'm gonna let you live your life. If you want to be a wild child and you want to live on the edge,
because you ain't raising.
I'll see you on the back end.
True.
You know what I mean? I can't. For what?
Never.
Yeah.
True.
Why as parents we stress ourselves out about these kids and they're gonna live their life regardless.
One way or another.
You're responsible for them, but you don't own them.
Ooh,
That's the issue.
good shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're responsible for them.
Cold right now.
You're responsible for them, but you don't own them.
This nigga
You know what I mean? They get to a certain age.
Dropping a hummer.
All I can do is, man. But then it's the variance too when they see a cohesive family, love in the family. Talking about Ike's son, Jelani, who I would love for him to go out of state just so we can pull up and go to a game out of state. You know what I'm saying?
Go to Virginia or
So I would love it.
Facts.
But he wants to be home. Why? Because he was raised right.
Facts.
So it's like, this is where I'm comfortable at. This is, I like this structure. It helps me thrive.
I'm out of there.
Let's
go to Alaska.
That's the
Juneau State.
That's the alpha. That's the alpha. And his father saying, you know what? It's time for you to go out here and kill and be on your own.
True.
Yeah.
I'm only one phone call away.
True.
But I can't do it.
You got one get out
I
of
can't do
jail
it
free
for you.
card.
True.
But I can't do it for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, you can't force it on him. Because at the end of the day, 10 years from now, when y'all having a conversation,
You gotta blame it on me.
he gonna respect that you let him decide his future. And all you can say is, I equipped you with the knowledge to do
I
it.
said push him out.
You know what I'm saying? You can, but ultimately what you would want to do is allow them to be responsible for their future, as long as it's still within reasoning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, going to college is going to college. You know what I'm saying?
But you'd rather them pick their own path.
Correct. You gotta pick their own path.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
that's gonna be something they want to do.
There you go.
Right.
You don't want them to get out of state and then I ain't got no friends and I ain't got this girl pregnant now. It'd be some whole other shit. You like, you know what I'm saying? I can catch
But some
up.
kids be good like that. Some kids be ready to go.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I was growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, shit, I catch you on the back end. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I see you when I see you.
True.
Right.
Because I understand, especially as I get older, man. Man, this world is so big, man, and there's so many great people out here. Some bad people,
Yeah,
true,
a little bit.
but there's some great people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you just want to expose your kids to as much as possible.
Exposure.
100%.
Exposure. You know what I mean? And let them decide and you know, choose their own path, and you go from there.
Boy, we dropped some good gems in this one right here, boy.
Well, what? We
Well,
ain't
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap that thing up on that note right there, boy. Thanks to T-Zap for sitting in with us, boy.
Yeah, oh
You
yeah.
dropped some gems on us. That boy got any closing remarks y'all want to drop them on?
Oh, wait.
He said, wait.
Go ahead. Yeah, you the elder statesman.
I
Go
was
ahead.
saying we always go this way.
We do.
I ain't know you were
Hey,
gonna
clockwise, clockwise.
Back in order. I
Go
got it.
ahead. I ain't know you
Senior,
were
he the
gonna
senior, he the senior.
Nah, man, you got it.
Senior.
Nah, shout out to Mel, man. He finna go to Kuwait. You know what I'm saying? And put on for the
bless, God
family, man.
bless.
So
For sure.
shout out to you, brother.
Yes, sir. And
I
I'm
think
prayers.
he's leaving tomorrow to
Tomorrow.
Texas, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he gonna be over there, man. Shout out to you. And we're gonna have footage. We're gonna do footage.
For this journey, yeah.
We're gonna do a podcast with him locked in over there. So shout out to you, brother, and I highly respect you for making that decision, man. Love you, brother.
For sure.
Love.
I
Be
was gonna say the
safe.
same fucking thing. But okay.
Wait, y'all on the same page as usual.
You never had too much love.
Absolutely
you know?
not. Absolutely not. Yeah,
Shout out to
man,
Nick.
we love you, bro. What's up?
Absolutely.
We got you. We'll get with you in a minute.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
We out of here.